So, dear friends, we are all longing eagerly to receive the body and blood of Jesus. Just about 3 months before, we were receiving it every day, if not only on Sunday. Yes, it was a routine life going on. Every Sunday we used to go, attend Mass and receive body and blood and then come back. But these 70 days really locked up, not only in the church, but we are asked to stay at home, not able to receive the body and blood of Christ, not able to attend Mass in the church, not able to hear the readings of God, not able to pray together in the church, not to take part in the activities of the church, etc., etc. No feast, no celebration, everything is practically locked up. Why it is, only God knows. But before that, we try to understand this body and blood of Jesus Christ gives us what all? It's really a unique and inexpressible gift. Many times we didn't think about it. It is a unique and inexpressible gift, priceless gift. Because it is given freely to us, we many times took it for lethargic way, take it for granted. But when the gift is given to us, is not the thing or not the matter, but the person himself. In the same way, when Jesus Christ gives his body and blood as a gift, it is not simply to be taken, it has to be prepared well. And also we know this is a sacrament. It is a visible sign of receiving invisible God's grace and God's life. Also, when Jesus said, "Take my blood and take my flesh," he was sacrificing himself. So when we are going to receive this body and blood, we must be also ready to sacrifice ourselves, little bit even. We have to sacrifice little bit for the sake of Jesus. Then you see the real presence, real power of God. When the people were really hungry, but still they were going on following Jesus, but Jesus had pity on them and he filled their stomach to the full with the body, with the 5 bread, with the 5 loaves of bread. It shows that not only Jesus Christ fills us spiritually, but he is also tries to give his graces to be in a physical way. So when we are receiving the body and blood of Jesus Christ in a proper, prepared way, I am sure it will lead us to have a worldly life meaningfully and meaningful way of life living. So dear friends, the last but before we also think it is a sacrifice or the offering of gratitude. Unless and otherwise we are thankful to God. Every Eucharistic celebration we are praying is only thanksgiving to God. Even this, the body and blood, when we look into, we have to be very grateful that God has left us his presence tangibly within us and with us. The last one is very, very important, that when we look into body and blood of Jesus Christ, his abiding presence, very much tangible presence, very much oneness of presence, very much togetherness with God and myself and God and ourselves. So all these thoughts are put into one word today, the solemnity of the body and blood of Jesus Christ. So when we sit and think each word, I am sure we can receive the body and blood of Jesus Christ meaningfully. Hope so. It will be opened soon so that we can receive God's presence. So let's all pray today in a very special way the presence of God, that the locked up to be eradicated, the COVID-19 to be stopped, the dreaded disease to be vanished from the world. We all must come out freely and go to church and pray together, offering thanksgiving to God and receiving His body and blood. That day will come soon. Till then, we try to receive spiritually the same body and blood of Christ.